What is up, guys? It's Axel from Good Time Gaming, and today I want to take a little bit of time to talk about a little bit of a scandal and game you might have seen kind of floating around the internet here. I'm talking, of course, about Project AM2R, also known as Metroid 2. So if you're not really in the know, let me kind of get you guys up to speed. A couple of days ago, a game called AM2R was released. This game is basically a remake of the classic game Metroid 2. You might be thinking, Axiom, I didn't know Nintendo was releasing a remake of Metroid 2. Well, see, Nintendo didn't release it. It's actually been made by a small group of developers, some modders, people who just want to do it in their free time. And they've been working on it for a while now, and they just released it about 4 days ago. And whenever I saw this go up, my immediate first reaction is, this will be surprising if it lasts maybe 24 hours before it gets copyright strike, takedown, DMCA requests, etc. Before it gets obliterated off the internet. And so I downloaded it while I was at work and sent it to myself, through my email and everything. And sure enough, the next day, the team had gotten DMCA takedown requests and all the file hosts have been hit. So it's been nuked off the internet. Now, obviously, as you guys probably know, once it's on the internet, you can't take it off the internet. So it's still out there. The developer team has talked about how they want to keep on updating the game somehow and release updates for it somehow, but they're not really sure how they're going to do that. They have not yet received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo, only the DMCA takedowns. Basically, this means that, hey, you're stealing our original product, we're taking it down, so fuck you, and take your shit down. So they haven't actually been told they cannot continue to do what they're doing. I want to take a second and kind of talk about whether or not this is really legal and I guess kind of my own thoughts and feelings about this. As far as what Nintendo is doing, it's totally legal. The game, if you look at the game as I'm kind of playing through here, it's Samus, right? There's references to Metroid in there. It says, whenever you open the game, AM2R, Metroid 2, it's all over the place. It's undeniably Metroid 2 and a Metroid game. And undeniably takes things straight from the Metroid universe, which is owned by Nintendo, and puts it in this project. Now, obviously, the people who released this are not making any money from this, right? Their website is a Blogspot account. They're not selling it. They're not asking you to give them, CSGO keys or anything like that. They're just like, hey, here's our thing. We hope you guys can play it and have fun. So nothing that they're doing is a profit motive or anything of that nature. So that's good. That's noble. I like that. I've seen some people talking about, what dicks Nintendo are and that kind of stuff, and saying, other developers probably would have let this kind of thing slide. Maybe other developers would have. Maybe other publishing houses would have. This is the thing, though, is that this is fucking Nintendo we're talking about, right? They don't even fucking understand YouTube. Okay, YouTube is this, foreign idea concept thing where, hey, we're gonna, if you want to put our videos up there and maybe not get them taken down and make some money off them, you have to go through our system and we're gonna approve them. And if you don't want to do that, then fuck you. Get content ID, get your shit taken down, potentially. So yeah, Nintendo's not exactly known for being particularly understanding of the internet and that kind of stuff. So to see them act the way that they're acting, do DMCA takedowns, I'm sure a cease and desist letter is coming in the near future for this team. It's not surprising, and like I said, they're fully within their legal rights to do so. You don't have to be a freaking copyright lawyer to get that. My thought is that, okay, if you want to do this, do it, but just name it something else, right? And have the main character not look like Samus Aran so much, right? And you can probably get away with that, fair use, it wouldn't even probably pop up on the radar at all. But I also get that, whenever your heart is in something and you set out and you want to do something, you want to be able to call it that, right? These guys set out because they wanted to do a remake of this game, this classic game. They didn't want to do a reimagining of it. They wanted to do a remake of it, bring it into the new world, make it look great, make it play great. And holy shit, guys, it plays great. It plays like something that was created by this giant development team. It's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. I haven't played a Metroid game seriously since the very first Metroid Prime, was it called Echoes, I think? The very first one on the GameCube was the last one I played. I had Super Metroid whenever I was a kid. I loved it. It was one of the best games I've ever played. This game reminds me so much of that. I've not played the GBA version or anything like that, so I'm kind of only coming from basically Super Metroid and then the first Metroid game on the GameCube. But I love it, and I'm not really a big Nintendo fan anymore these days. I don't really give a shit about most of their IPs. I feel like Nintendo just milks the fuck out of their stuff to this insane, ridiculous point. These are the idiots who release a new goddamn Mario game every 6 months or less, and they're like, oh, well, we can't do an F-Zero game because we don't know what new shit we'd put into it. You fucking kidding me? You have a new Mario every few months. It's the same goddamn obese Italian plumber who jumps on shit and gets power-ups, okay? And you can't tell me you can't come up with a new concept or a new way of giving us F-Zero, like, bring that back? How about this? It doesn't even have to be, like, a new concept. Just give us fucking F-Zero, okay? Give us a bunch of drivers. Give us the ability to, you know, maybe make different tracks and put them up online. Give us online multiplayer. There's your concept, Nintendo. Give us fucking F-Zero. I apologize. I'm a little bit heated there. I just really miss F-Zero, and I want it back. Anyways, guys, this game also has a really nice difficulty to it. I'm playing on hard, so the game definitely feels hard. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm not that great with a controller anymore, or that I haven't played a game like this in so long, but I'm definitely dying a ton on this game. I'm not doing a full playthrough of this on the channel, because I'm kind of afraid Nintendo might come around and like start taking down these videos. So I'm not doing a full playthrough. This one's kind of been chopped up and, like, you know, there's little bits of other video in this just to try and make it not so much about this game, because I'm kind of worried about that potential takedown, because fucking takedown strikes are bullshit and they hurt badly. So I'm kind of trying to avoid that. It makes me sad to see this project being taken down. There was another time in my life that I remember there was a team trying to do a basically reimagining remake of Chrono Trigger using, I think it was the UT2K4 engine, Unreal Tournament 2004, whatever engine that was. They were trying to use that engine to basically do this remake of Chrono Trigger, and they got hit with a cease and desist letter and basically said, nope, can't do it. And I was so excited for that, because there's so many of these great, classic, amazing games that I would love to see brought into the new era of gaming, you know, with the new graphics, new everything, I mean, new system. Just bring it in and make it just amazing. Don't give us, like, some shitty, lazy remaster, like what we got with the fucking Marvel game that just came out, the beat 'em up that was on Steam and PC that was like totally fucking broken. Don't give us some broken ass shit like that. Give us like a genuine, good new game to play with. Something like that would be amazing. I would like it if Nintendo would actually license the rights to these guys. Maybe just say like, okay, well, we'll let you guys do this thing, but right on this piece of paper, it's not going to get any money from it, and we'll be good to go. Like, that'd be great if they would do that. But again, probably not going to happen. Nintendo doesn't really understand the internet or YouTube from, you know, pretty much anybody's perspective. Just go online and look at shit. It's not hard to find this stuff. This game is out there. I'm not going to put any links to it, but, you know, you can find it probably, maybe, possibly, allegedly on most torrent websites. You can probably, possibly, maybe, allegedly also Google it and find a download link that way. Just be careful what you download. The download, the folder size for the game I have right now is 159 megabytes. So if you're downloading something that's like significantly more than that, then you're probably downloading like some, I don't know, animal porn or something like that. So that's the size of the thing once it's been unzipped, is 159. But yeah, guys, it's a great game. There's other people on YouTube that have done full playthroughs of it. Again, I'm not really willing to because I'm kind of afraid of getting struck for it. But if you're not going to download it, I would suggest finding a playthrough and watching it, because it's a really good game and it's a lot of fun. And if nothing else, guys, go out there and get it. Download it. It's free. Have fun with it. That's it for today, guys. I will have a new Payday video coming tomorrow. My top 10 secondaries. It's being rendered right now, so you guys will see that sometime tomorrow, maybe late today. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, guys. If you played this game or you've watched it, let me know what you think, because I'm kind of curious. And if I'm just bad at side-scrollers and Nintendo games, let me know, because I definitely feel like I am. Alright, guys. This is actually a good time gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw here today. And remember to always have a good time gaming.